Good morning, Greyhounds, and welcome to the first CHTV morning announcements of 2018. I am Griffin Gonzalez.
And I'm Neil Walker Simmons.
And here are today's top stories.
In sports, Timmy and Jack will be talking NFL playoffs and the upcoming Super Bowl between the Eagles and the Patriots.
In news, Sophia will give us the inside look at new research going on at Indiana and Purdue University.
And finally, in entertainment, we'll enter the world of student government and see the secrets to Cabinet's fundraising efforts for Dance Marathon this February.
The date is February 23rd, and this is your CHTV morning announcements. And welcome back to the studio. Neil, great to be back with you. First show of 2018. How was your weekend?
My weekend was pretty solid. I watched some football, played with my dog. Griffin, how about you?
I'll tell you what, I did a lot of the same. Those football games on Sunday were fantastic, though. They were truly some barn burners. But anyway, moving on. Now it is time for the pledge, followed by a moment of silence. Please join us in standing for this Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for a moment of silence.
Well, Griffin, I know there are a handful of people out today who are already having a great Tuesday.
Oh, no doubt about that, Neil. A huge happy birthday goes out to the following: Richard Conley in the Science Department, Isabella Agnew-Roll, Williams Crawford, Piper DeForn,
Gavin Daniels, Jack Ducat, Marlon Fuchsa, Caitlin Hussey, and Clayton Charlesinski.
Bailey Jordan, Bradley Croct, Samantha Mears, and last but certainly not least, Andrew Todd. Have a great day, guys. Well, if you're like me, you spent your Sunday afternoon enjoying some great NFL football. The Super Bowl this year will be a rematch from the big game from 2005, the Eagles versus the Patriots. Here with us now is Jack Edwards and Timmy Dixon to tell us everything you need to know before the big game.
Yeah, Griffin, the Eagles and the Patriots will play in the Super Bowl in Minneapolis in 2 weeks. Jack, how did the Eagles get there?
Well, the Eagles absolutely destroyed the Vikings 38-7 to win the NFC. They beat the Falcons in the previous round, and Nick Foles, he replaced Carson Wentz as a starting quarterback after Carson Wentz tore his ACL after having a great MVP caliber season. He threw for 3 touchdowns and 352 yards against the Vikings, which have a very good defense in all honesty. And it was a good performance from him, and that's a good sign for the Eagles, who are going to want to compete for the Super Bowl, obviously.
Well, the Patriots got there a little different way. Tom Brady led the Patriots down by 10 in the fourth quarter, threw for 120 yards and 2 touchdown passes to Danny Amendola to win the game over the Jacksonville Jaguars 24-20.
I mean, even at 40, Tom Brady looks as good as he did when he was 30. I mean, they just continue to dominate, him and Bill Belichick. You always can assume that their coaching and their tactics are always going to outmatch the opposition.
Well, the Jacksonville Jaguars shot themselves in the foot a little bit. 6 penalties for 98 yards, whereas the Patriots only had 1 penalty for 10 yards.
Well, I think that's people were saying that's a reason, and the referees were perhaps on the Patriots side. I think that's just kind of making excuses for the Patriots' continued dominance over the last 15 years. And I think that they rightfully won this game. I think the Jaguars played well. Bortles had a solid game, throwing for 290 yards and a touchdown, and Fournette had a solid game running for a touchdown, but they just didn't play well enough, obviously, and lost by 4.
Well, nonetheless, the Patriots are in the Super Bowl against the Eagles. They open up as a 5-point favorite. Nick Foles will need to lead the Eagles if they want to have a chance against the Patriots in the Super Bowl.
And now, switching up to Carmel sports, the girls basketball team played last Friday, and they lost against the Pike Red Devils 58-53. They were the number 2 team in the state. Means Carmel probably going to move to number 2, Pike probably to number 1. They're playing Cathedral tonight. How do you think they're going to try and rebound from that?
Well, they got to keep their composure and realize they're still one of the most talented teams in the state, and definitely got to rebound from these regular season games and get their mind right for the postseason.
And then switching up to the guys team, they played over the weekend, went 1-for-1, losing against Pike as well as Brown, and they beat Brownsburg by 30 after losing to Pike.
Yeah, they really good rebound against Brownsburg, won by 30 points. John Michael Malloy had 22 that game. And I look for the Carmel team to lead off that momentum and look to have a great postseason.
All right, that's all we have from the sports desk today. Make sure to stay tuned to CHTV or follow us on Twitter at CHTV to stay up to date on all of Carmel sports.
Thanks, guys. Here are announcements for today, January 23rd. Spanish Club has a field trip coming up, and remember all forms are due to B201. CHS Simple Smile Clubs will meet from 3:15 to 4 in room H214. And lastly, Do Something Club is canceled for today. Juniors, if you want to know more about the Senior Transition to College program as you prepare to choose your courses next year, then be sure to come to an information session during SRT today. If you will be able to learn the ins and outs of the program requirements and hear from a panel of seniors who are currently participating. The Senior Transition to College program information session starts at 10 and will be held in the freshman cafeteria. If you're interested, your SRT teacher will release you to the information session and you will be expected to sign in for attendance purposes. Currently, at Indiana University and Purdue University, a lot of medical advancements are being made. I'm here with Sophia Casati to give us an inside look on that.
That's right, Neil. Let's get into this. Burn victims who require skin reconstruction often don't develop hair follicles or sweat glands on their new skin. Researchers may have discovered a new way to generate this bottom layer of skin. This skin would improve patients' sense of touch and help with thermoregulation. The team is essentially growing new cells from scratch. The project was originally set out to generate tissue similar to that of the inner ear. The researchers expected a top layer of skin to form, but what they did not expect was to see the bottom layer that developed as well. This bottom layer of skin developed hair follicles and sweat glands, which may be the perfect solution for burn victims. The next step for the Indiana University team is to test Sorry for that technical difficulties. Let's get back to the story. The next step for the Indiana University team is to test the regenerative ability of the cells on living organisms. In other news, Purdue University scientists are working with other universities to develop technologies for super-fast aircrafts for the Air Force. The University of Dayton Research Institute is leading the project with a $9.8 million contract from the Air Force Research Laboratory. The 3-year project is focused on developing materials and structures for reusable hypersonic aircraft. These aircraft travel 5 times the speed of sound. Purdue University's part in the research is to perform wind tunnel tests and computer programming. For your CHTV Morning News, this has been Sophia Casati.
Hey, thank you, Sophia, and so sorry for those technical difficulties back out here at CHTV. Now, as we're moving forward, here's some other announcements going on for the following week. The following is scheduled for Wednesday, January 24th. Fishing Club will meet in H127 and Origami Club in the Media Center Reference Lab on February 24th, however. Over 1,000 of Carmel High School students will be on their feet for 6 straight hours in order to raise money for the kids at Riley Children's Hospital. The group in charge of this fantastic event is a group called Cabinet. Some CHTV staff members sat down with the Dance Marathon Chair, Ellie Theophanis, to learn about Cabinet's fundraising efforts.
My name is Ellie Theophanis, and I am the Dance Marathon Chairman of 2018. Dance Marathon is an event that Carmel High School or student government puts on for the school and for Riley Children's Hospital. It is an event where students stand for the kids that can't, and every year we have a different limit of how much money the kids are supposed to raise, and every year that money increases. Right now we're focusing on the events leading up to Dance Marathon, and then personal fundraising and fundraising for Dance Marathon is kind of a side factor that everyone's doing individually, but right now we focus on promoting the events because ultimately all of the events and the success of those will go towards Dance Marathon. And those events, we promote those all throughout the school and all throughout social media, and now student government members, Cabinet and House, can start fundraising for Dance Marathon. A dancer is supposed to raise $115 this year, and ways you can raise that is by sending emails on your dancer donation page. You can go canning, you can reach out to businesses for a corporate sponsorship, and just any ways like that. There's a link to sign up. It is www.donate.rileykids.org/Carmel Dance Marathon, and you can register and sign up, and you can write down like all of who you want to be in your house group, and that way you can get registered for the event. Last year we raised $424,000, and one of our biggest things is we never set a goal for Dance Marathon. It's not about ultimately the money, it's about the effort. So however much effort we put in is however much we get out of it.
And Neil, I'm sure as you are, as I am, everyone is really looking forward to signing up for what will be a fantastic dance marathon this February.
I mean, I've already signed up and raised my with 115, so it sounds really exciting.
Well, you can also sign up through February 2nd. In other news, applications are now available for the 2018 Hoosier Boys and Hoosier Girls state programs. This week-long summer program focuses on government processes, citizenship, and leadership development. All interested 11th grade boys and girls are encouraged to apply for consideration to be one of Carmel High School's delegates. The nomination guidelines can be picked up from your U.S. history teacher or in the counseling department. The nomination applications are available online via the CHS Counseling homepage.
If you're interested in learning more about the military academies as an option after high school, be sure to attend the CHS Military Academy Day program on February 2nd during SRT in the Media Center. Representatives from all 5 military academies will share information about their schools and offer advice about the application process, which starts during junior year. Students grades 11 through 9 who are interested in attending must get a pass from the freshman counseling office or the main counseling office. Parents are also welcome to come and attend this program.
Carmel Aquatic Center is searching for swim instructors to teach swim lessons after school, evenings, and weekends. Training is provided and scheduling is flexible. See the aquatic director by the pool for application and more details. Neil, that sounds like a pretty cool opportunity for you.
Yeah, you know, I might give it a try. Really interested in getting out into that pool and putting some laps in. All right, so auditions are also starting for the CHS Choir Department, so come to P118 to pick up information and sign up for an audition time. Now let's send things over to some in-studio and video announcements.
Good morning, Carmel High School. So picture this with me. You're sitting there, a Chick-fil-A sandwich, maybe an 8-count nugget meal, and a soda popper, and helping the kids at Riley Children's Hospital. This could be you tomorrow from 3:30 to 10 at the Chick-fil-A off of 146. Come and mention Carmel Dance Marathon or present a flyer that will be handed to you after school by student government members, and 20% of your purchase will go directly to help the kids at Riley Children's Hospital, and you get a great meal. We hope to see you there.
Hi Carmel, so this Thursday, January 25th, from 3 to 8, Sky Zone will be having a kickback night. You guys can come and jump for the kids at Riley Hospital for Children, and a portion of your proceeds will benefit Riley. There are new renovations at Sky Zone, so you guys should definitely come and check it out. Hope to see you guys there.
What's up, gamers? The Euchre Tournament is coming up. It is on February 2nd. Forms are due in the activities office by January 31st.
You can make a team of 2 for $5, and there will be 5 house points available for participating. I hope to see you there.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now that is all we have for you today, Greyhounds.
But if you want to see more stories like you saw today, be sure to check out our YouTube channel, CHTV Carmel Television, or follow us on Instagram at Carmel TV. For CHTV, this has been Neil Walker
And Griffin Gonzalez signing off. Have a great week, Greyhounds.